it's not like it used to be. In our father's time and things of that nature, it's not like it used to be. Okay? So we have to understand that she is not yours and it's just your turn. Okay? I'm gonna be real. Now I say this, I don't want to spraying cats and dogs. I say this because I see a lot of guys that are in the RP community starting to get girlfriends, and other guys that aren't in the RP community that are getting girlfriends and being destroyed. This isn't the time really to be getting a girlfriend. It's just they don't care. They don't care. All right, it's the modern woman right now, man. As long as they can get away with doing the stuff that they're doing without having any shaming or anyone telling them, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, y'all got it, that's enough. I mean, you are not going to get a boyfriend if you're acting this way. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. And that's the reason why they're doing what they're doing. I wouldn't trust any woman in the West. I mean, honestly, right now, with the way society is, I'm not sure if you can trust too many anywhere. A long vetting process is needed, but I don't trust any woman in the West right now. There's no consequence for her being promiscuous. There's no consequence for her cheating. Or maybe not so crazy cheating, maybe just emotionally cheating, and then she'll, eventually upgrade beyond you once. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these women, especially if you're like a content creator or something like that, they're just using you for clout, man. So once they feel like they can piggyback off your following enough to build up theirs, they're not going to do nothing but discard you like it ain't shit. I told you, the modern woman, the Western woman, these women are narcissistic by nature. So they're not, it doesn't, I'm not just saying women in the West. I'm pretty sure some of these women in these foreign countries that these guys bring back to the West are just as bad. You're their retirement plan. Do you not understand? It's not the time to be like booing up one of these women right now, dude. Like, I'm telling you, all it's gonna do, especially if you're in like the RP space, if you're booing up one of these women, it's gonna make you insecure as hell, dude. You're gonna change up the way that you're making content or the way you see things. She ain't gonna do nothing but butt break you in some type of way. Next thing you know it, you'll start putting this woman on a pedestal. I'm seeing some content creators now that are, getting girlfriends, and, you don't never know that these dudes be having girlfriends until they start putting up weird content. The content starts getting, I can just tell, it like there's insecurities in the content. I'm like, this guy's sounding funny. It's kind of sounding like he's going at dudes in a certain kind of way. Then he'll pop out talking about he has a girlfriend, and you understand why. Because when you get a chick in the States, especially nowadays, if she's any way decent looking, you gotta be a pretty tough dude not to get insecure about it, especially if you're around a lot of women. You gotta be really careful with this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be really careful, man. There's no incentive for them to do the right thing and do right by you. They don't really care. It's just get over, get what you can, run off. We know that these women, if they've been with over 5 men, they can't properly pair bond. But for the most part, what woman do you know in America that hasn't been with at least 5 people? Smash the like button. So are you gonna settle, by proxy, or put a little bit of effort in? I don't really know what the appeal is. A lot of guys that seem like they have the money to go anywhere they want to get a woman, to get an American woman. I don't know what the appeal is. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. But you got to be careful nowadays, man. Right now is just not the time to be getting a girlfriend. I just noticed these guys that, there's got to be something to it. If these guys all of a sudden when they get a girlfriend, they start, their personality change. They start seeming more insecure. They seem like they're, I see these guys doing this kind of stuff. I'm just like, you don't know they have a girlfriend. You're like, man, why is this guy like bragging about his money all the time or this or that? And when they finally reveal they got a girlfriend and they're starting to put that girlfriend on a pedestal, man, the weirdness comes out. That's why I don't have any dude friends, man. You got to move solo bolo, man. You know what I mean? You can have like, friends at a distance, but you don't need any. I don't see any guy that might get a girl and then he thinks that you might be her type or that she might be attracted to you. He might start moving funny. just like these content creators are, speaking funny. I can see the insecurities manifesting. Like, I'm getting in better and better shape. I got a lot of women talking about my shape and stuff on TikTok. Now, if you don't think that these weird beta bucks type of dudes that are faking like they're alpha don't go over there and check me out on TikTok to see what their competition's like, then you're crazy. I know they're doing this, right? And it manifests itself through these guys like dressing differently. Not saying necessarily they're just watching me. They're just getting insecure about guys that are in shape. I notice stuff like this, and then they start like doing weird things, like trying to wear tank tops, or talking about how money is more important than being fit, or going after guys that are in shape. You just start noticing the insecurities manifesting, and you're like, bro, you got a girlfriend, now you starting to get weird. Now you're going after other dudes, trying to put down other archetypes that aren't you. Because every time I watch these YouTubers and TikTokers and content creators that get a girl, the archetypes they always go after and start making content about are the ones that they are not. So if, you know, let's just use examples of anybody in the RP space. If they're not in shape, then the first thing they're going to do after getting a girlfriend is go after guys that are in shape. Make it seem like it's something wrong with a woman liking a guy that's physically fit, or Chads or Tyrones. They automatically start doing it, man. Right? Or if insecurities of a guy that ain't got his money right yet, and the woman he's with seems like she likes a lot of money, he might start going after guys with a lot of money. You know, that's not, I notice this kind of stuff, man, and it messes you up. If you're in the RP community, it's kind of crazy if you're finding a woman that's in America to date. But I mean, I think it's best to just go overseas, because these women in the States are going to watch your content, watch how you move, like I've been talking about my videos of studying you, and they're not going to move the right kind of way around you. But overseas, they're not watching content on the high level that women in America do. So you have a better shot of finding an authentic woman that you can kind of get to know, as opposed to some woman that's been taking cliff notes from watching your content and adjusting accordingly, tricking you into thinking she's more along the lines of the woman that you'd want, when you don't know you're being tricked by a covert American narcissist. You know what I mean? These tyrants, passport tyrants, these doggone pirates, dude. You know what I'm saying? So what you have to do is just start thinking differently. Listen, if you want to have fun with some of these American women, do what you do. Do what they're doing to you. But as far as getting serious with these tyrants, man, no, man, absolutely not. That's what we got to be talking about, passporting it and getting it. Listen, man, there are women, I don't get it. I don't know what the push is to continue to date American women. And I'm not saying that there aren't some American women that aren't ladies. There are a few and in between, but it's too hard to find them. It's just too hard to find them. And some of them are hiding behind the mask of a woman that's trying to be a boss lady. Like, we don't really know, you know what I'm saying, which ones are real boss babes and which ones are ladies. You can't tell. They're all kind of acting the same. You got to get to know her a little bit before she lets the guard down, and God knows what she's done said to you by that time. So I don't really care for these women in America that even are the ladies, because they ain't gonna approach you or put themselves in a space, you know, or make space for you. Ain't that how the women be saying it nowadays? Make space for you. I don't make any space for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just really, it's strange to me. You have to be careful. You just have to be careful. I would, like I said, I would suggest, like, not dating these women right now. Like, they just want to compete with you. They want to learn from you, but without giving you credit. They want to live in ego. They want to watch and stalk you, and then just say things like, you know, like when I get haters on my TikTok, these black females, you know, they'll say something stupid because they got triggered by my video. And then I'll say something to them along the lines of, who are you? Who sent you? Why are you getting triggered by strangers? And then they always say the same thing. This is why I keep telling y'all that it's just recycled talking points they seen somebody else say. Because they always say it's a public platform and you're posting things publicly. So just because someone's posting things publicly don't mean you need to show your ass. You ain't got to sit here and say nothing. Just because you can do it don't mean you should do it. It's called having a little bit of discipline, self-restraint. So how are you going to gaslight me and make it seem like it's normal for people to get triggered by total strangers, just because the subject matter You know what I'm saying? It landed on something, a trauma that you haven't healed from. So you're gonna project onto me and don't even know me, and then try to make me seem like I'm strange for putting you in your place the proper way? No, fool, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a female out here doing what you love to do. Find a handsome guy, or any guy that they're talking to, they find you attractive, they only see 20% of men, and then project onto them and hope the guy argues with you so you can feel like you're in some type of proxy relationship. I'm not giving none of y'all that kind of energy. I shut you down automatically. I don't want nothing to do with you motherfuckers. I know what you're doing when you do it. Whenever you're trying to get me triggered, you just want fucking conversation because you're a lame loser who barely can look herself in the mirror at night before she goes to bed because she can't find a man that wants to deal with a raggedy, funky, stinking ass. Yeah, calm down. Got a little carried away, man. You know, I'm telling you, man, I'm so fed up with these females, dude, over here. I can't even, like, compose myself anymore. I'm just on my mission, dropping my videos. Anytime one of these goofy cornballs, I done cut most of the ones that are talking to off, especially the ones that are playing games. Man, I just done cut them off, man. Like, I don't even care. Dude, I done went like, you know what I'm saying, a year, going on a year and a half or so without any coochie. I can wait a little while longer. I can wait a little while longer, man, and go overseas. I don't need to be over here dealing with this shit. I'm not even in the mood to play the game with these females anymore. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? How you doing, love? How you doing? I'm not even in the mood to play with most of these females anymore. I just want to be treated like, hey, listen, this guy right here, somebody sees a prospect, and I'm going to treat him accordingly. Most of these women are so traumatized that they're going to project onto you all of their previous failed relationships and then say, oh no, I'm not projecting onto you. I'm just being cautious because no, you're projecting onto me. You're projecting onto me. I've never done nothing to you. You think you're being cautious and all these different things, but no, you're really just scared and getting triggered. And then you're projecting onto me when I'm just a regular guy and done nothing to you. But you're gonna say, well, guys have done this and that, and I've seen my girlfriends who, your anecdotal, dumbass relationship, you know what I'm saying, one-on-one relationship situations don't, you know what I'm saying, make the exception to the rule. I don't have nothing to do with that. You chose those men that you were dealing with. You have to heal from it. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? Just go ahead and say whatever it is. You know, normally when somebody sets me up like that, they don't really say anything proper or nice, but go ahead, you can ask your question, you know. But yeah, you gotta just pay attention, man. And right now, I'm telling you, most of these American women don't like you. They see you as a retirement plan, and they're gonna watch you. Absolutely not. But you know, I'm sure there's other channels out there that you know what I'm saying, they'll sing and dance and shuck and jive for you really quick. But I'm trying to put this information out, you know. But hey, listen, I do work out on TikTok, so you can see me over there working out. But singing, I don't really do that. I mean, I'll, you know what I'm saying, grab a tune every now and again whenever I'm making these videos for you guys, but I'm not putting on a whole song. No, only for a girlfriend or something like that. Can't be doing that, you know. But I appreciate you. But again, hey, what's going on? Yeah, man, cuz, let's see. Absolutely, man. I don't know what Jeffrey Osborne song that is, but hey, listen, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're out here doing what we gotta do. Let me go ahead and get to some light over here. It's got dark on me. Take my shades off for a minute. Take my shades off for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck. How dark did it get? You know, not that dark. I'll work my way over to this light. Get out this road. But yeah, man, I see all the I see some of these guys, man, and I know it gets kind of lonely, man. You know, I know you get a little lonely, but don't let yourself get that lonely, man, to where you're over here booing up one of these American women. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, they don't take us serious, and you might think you got some diamond in the rough, and you ain't found shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You found a dust bunny. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all be thinking you done found some snow bunny. You know, you done found a dust bunny. You know what I mean? And y'all be swearing up and down, man. Look, y'all, especially red pill, dude. Like, how y'all getting girlfriends and y'all know better? You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to be leading the forefront, man. What a girlfriend for? Man. Listen, understand. And we all know it. It's just your turn. Every relationship I approach from now on is gonna be from that philosophy. And y'all need to understand something. I moved like that prior to my ex-wife. It's just she met me right after I found about my kid I had. You know what I'm saying? She found out about me right after I found out about the kid that I had, and I was vulnerable. You know, I was in a weakened state. You know what I'm saying? And then she took advantage of it, right? Or, you know, I should have been more of a man. I'm not going to put it on a woman. I should have been noticing the signs, right? But I've always moved like this. That's why I only have one kid. I don't trust these women like that. I never have. I never have. I don't listen. You got to earn my trust. Until then, it's always been this way. It's just my turn. I've had so many females before I had my son. When I was out living my best life, when I was a younger man at my townhouse in Germantown, Maryland, and I was running through them, they would always try to play mind games, but they didn't know that I didn't care about anything that they said. I didn't care about fucking shit. They would be giving me all these stories. I broke up with my guy, and me and my man broke up. Fuck, you ain't broke up with that dude. You're cheating on him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, dude. Like, don't even give me the story. You're wasting your time. But you know how we do? We sit there and we like, oh yeah, you're right. You sound like a dirtbag, you know? Do what I gotta do, get the cheats, and then as soon as they try to play the breadcrumbing and all the narcissistic tactics, they see that I don't care. I'll just be like, oh, I got other women lined up. I'm not worried about you, man. I'm not worried. That the shit that women are doing now, we've been doing it for decades, having a roster, all this shit. These dumb women online talking about if he starts doing this, go to the other guy. And we've been doing this, you dumb fools. We've been doing just like a woman that think that she can rewrite history and be the first one to come up with something. Just like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking that, oh, we just got the game. Hey, we know what you're doing. Some dudes just want the cheeks anyway. Other guys like me, nah, get the fuck on. Who do y'all think y'all fooling and playing around with, dude? They swear up and down, oh, these guys don't know. These guys, man, they think that you're getting attached to them and they're smashing your cheeks. They're thinking logically. It doesn't matter what you're doing or think you're doing. You're getting more emotionally attached than they are. Best believe that. While you think you're doing something, then running to TikTok and YouTube and any social media outlet like Instagram to complain about these guys. Let's talk about your roster, fool. Let's talk about the subway station that's open 24 fucking hours. Let's talk about that. No, we don't want to talk about that you try to play a bunch of men and you got your feelings hurt by one of them, you know what I'm saying, while practicing hypergamy. Trash. You got to calm down and understand it. We got to go overseas. Figure out a way to go on vacations at least. Like Reggie was talking about in his comment. Figure out a way to go on vacations. Figure out where you like the most. And even if you can't move over there, go on as many vacations as possible. If you're going to get a girlfriend, get one from over there. Shit, she's less likely to cheat on you and get pregnant by somebody else than the girlfriend living right down the fucking road from you in the States. Come on now. These trifling ass, you know what? Come on, man. I ain't trying to get video flagged again. Videos getting flagged left and right. YouTube don't like the way I'm talking now. Oh, we get a chance. Oh, I will, man. I will. We don't need no light. We don't need no light. I'll look it up, man. I'll look it up. All right, just a little quick question. How are your thoughts on considering you get intimidated by a man's appearance? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Good value. Start calling them great value females, man. That's what we should do. What's going on, brother? So that's a good question, man. You said, what are your thoughts when a woman considers you to be handsome? Meaning, do they get intimidated by a man's appearance? Absolutely. When you, there was a good video put out by Michael Sartain. He was talking about this, handsome men and dad bods, and how women are trying to, listen, that's part of a woman's dark triad psychology, is to convince you that they don't want you as you are in your best state. That's easy psychology to figure out. When a woman says something like, oh, like a guy that's got a dad bod, and oh, he doesn't be that ambitious, and she just wants somebody that's docile. you know, running her mouth while she has her docile dad bod man at the house taking care of her babies while she's getting her cheeks clapped by me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it to yourself. Never listen to what women say. Watch what they do. Never, if they think that you're handsome, they're going to do whatever it takes to make you feel like you're not as handsome as you are. Especially the American tyrant, the American pirate, whatever you want to call these modern women, right? They have to do everything in their power never to give you your power or your throne. So they got to emasculate you. See, these are different ways of slave tactics that they're using on all men in America and don't even know it. It shouldn't take you feeling like you need to keep a man humbled for you to be able to get one. Shit is wild. You got to smash that like button. They don't care. American women don't care. See, they know their only power is through mental manipulation with their fucking mouth. That's their only power. So if you know that that's their power and to not listen to their words, they don't have no weapons. You know that song, no weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. They can't do nothing to you. You have women right now thinking that they know something about sorcery and hoodoo, and be sending shit my way and looking at the screen like, yes, your face will break out, no woman will want you. All kind of crazy shit. And I'm over here shining every day. You can't touch me, you idiots. You can't touch me. This is God body over here. But these idiots, man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, man. A woman will run her mouth to break you. Women, they'll do things and say things sometimes, these females, they'll do things and say things sometimes to see how you're going to react. Do the most diabolical. I watched a post from one of the RP guys on YouTube where this black chick just got through getting a, you know what, deleting a baby, you know what I'm saying? And she posted some pictures of herself smiling and things. And I'm just like, man, the wickedness, dude. I mean, I am a combat veteran. And, you know what I'm saying, I had some kids overseas that had weapons in their hands, and my ROE, rule of engagement, was if you feel threatened, blow them away. And I couldn't even do that. But these women will delete a baby quick, fast, in a hurry, and not think twice about it. Then post up pictures smiling and shit. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? If they'll do that to a baby, why do you think you're special to her? What do you don't get, man? You have no idea the trauma that woman is going through. You don't know how many of those she's done, miscarriages she's had, been dumped, all that trauma. And you're going to sit here and she done dolled it up nice, put it in some makeup and everything, hid all her scars, and then you thinking, you know that she's an American chick. You know she's got the fucking scars. I'm listening to Michael Sartain talking to these females, and they're talking about women choosing men, bad men, and men with dad bods, and the women were still making it the guy's fault. They were making it the guy's fault. Oh yeah, well that hot body Chad is gonna do her wrong anyway, but she don't have to choose him. She doesn't have to. You listen, when you have a group of women, females, that will not take accountability and looking to project accountability on every male that's around them in their proximity or in the, you know what I'm saying, in America, period. You can't win with those odds, man. You got all of media behind them. No one cares what women are doing. Ain't nobody worried about a country full of people that's ran by women. That's the weakest fucking country. Ain't nobody worried about it. So we're being ran by women and everything else. We're looking weak. We're looking weak. Can't even handle our own doggone women. We look weak to everybody. I'm not looking weak to a bunch of these foreign countries. You ain't gonna try me. I'm gonna go over there and take your women. I don't need for you to give me a welcome mat or whatever. I don't need for American women to get it right. Fuck them. We done gave them enough time. I'm taking my black ass overseas, man. I'm gonna take some of them women that know how to appreciate a man. I'm not gonna be having these American women making us look like we're soft, and we're the furthest thing from soft. American dudes strike fear in other dudes' heart immediately when they see us, hear about us. They always got something bad to say. Oh, that American, yeah, we cocky, yeah, that's the way we are. Because we got it like that. Just because these women over here don't appreciate us and we don't put hands on females over here, don't think that we ain't tough. We just don't put hands on females. Ain't nothing to win in that. Ain't nothing to win in that. American dude to beat your ass all day long or try to fight you or whatever, or a group of y'all. But as far as a female, we don't put hands on them, dude, like y'all do overseas, man. Get up out of here. That's why they love us over there, dude. We just got a bunch of unappreciative, raggedy-ass females here. It is what it is. And it's been set up this way by our raggedy-ass powers that be. But again, no one made these females be this way. They didn't make them do this. They just gave them a viable option, and they took it. They took it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Welfare state, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Food stamps, I'll take that. Just make sure it's black ass ain't in the house. What kind of shit is that? You can't tell that's a trap. You couldn't tell it's a trap. Oh, he can't be in the house, but you can get all that. You don't, that shows you don't really give a shit about the black man. You was like, well, I don't want his black ass up in here anyway. I just needed him to get these bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done, dude. Like, I don't hear none of this shit. Don't talk about race, loyalty. I see black women online talking about, no matter what we've been through, we're still race loyal to black men. The fuck if you are. You're not race loyal. Nobody else wants you. We see the stats. You get mad like, oh, they want us to accept this crazy whatever Ebony K said that no one wants black women. No, look at the stats. You can sit here and want it to be whatever you want it to be. Look at the doggone stats. You are the least desirable amongst women. So what are you talking about? So all men of all ethnic groups and races, you know, are all wrong? Well, does that not sound a little delusional? A little insane, perhaps? Why would we keep dealing with that level of insanity and cope? You're over here making it seem like every man of every nationality that says by a panel of votes that this group of women is the least desirable, we're all wrong and you're all right. And you're not doing nothing wrong. You're not masculine as fuck. You're not running around here trying to fight your men left and right with malice in your... It's the malice they have in their face, bro. It's like the way they be looking mad. Like they just mad at every one of us. I'm not fucking around with that, dude. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not dealing with no funky ass... Even if the girl you talking to ain't got that kind of personality, how do you know her mother, her sister, her aunt, her friends? How do you know none of them got that? And you know women are influential. The minute y'all aren't getting along, she's running to them and they're unloading on her everything they've been wanting to say about you. And she's going to eat it up. I don't need that. I want to go overseas where I'm learning these people's culture. You know, I told you I'm in school. So I'm going to go ahead, you know, take a class on, you know, learning the language. I'm going to do everything I can because when I get into something, I get into something. I'm about to be repping Thailand and the Philippines like somebody be repping America. Man, fuck what are you talking about in America, dude? I'm going to be repping them motherfucking countries. Fuck all y'all, whatever. I'll be repping that shit like I was born there. What you talking about? You think these people from Thailand and the Philippines are repping themselves now? Wait till I get over there. You're going to be like, is this a black Filipino here? What is this dude? Was he born there? No, man. I found my salvation, milk and honey, and land of natural women. Shout out to Reggie over there. That's why I'm over there acting that way. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a damn about this America shit. I done served this motherfucker. 2 years in Iraq, you don't get no air work for the White House. I don't deserve to be treated like I get treated by these raggedy ass, funky ass women and this government. I'm gone. Find somebody else to take advantage of. Get somebody else to do it. I'm gone. I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get as many men as I can to go to. You're not appreciated here, man. These women are fucking, man, playing with your head, getting mad right now. They watching my shit right now, seething. Well, I can't wait to make some counter content on this Negro. Oh man, they get on my nerves so bad. They think that they're so hot and they know everything. Compared to you idiots that yes, we fucking do. Yes, we do. We know better than to listen to you. I'm tired of it, man. I'm not getting on here sugarcoating shit no more. Not with y'all talking crazy the way y'all be talking online, looking raggedy and raunchy and wondering why you the least desirables. Man, fuck out. Listen, dude. You did everything possible, along with your raggedy ass government, to ruin not only American men's names, but black American men more specifically, and it didn't work. We're still desired all around the fucking world, specifically American black men. So arrivederci, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Best lessons or the hardest lessons learned. We done learned it, we got it. Wherever we go, that's where the energy goes. We don't need to be in the States like this, man. We're manifesting this shitty reality. Let me get this out. We're manifesting it. We're sitting here dealing with it on a regular basis. We're not doing nothing about it, and we're giving our energy to it. We're giving it to the system, man. We're manifesting. I'm not gonna be a part of manifesting this shit. I'm gonna be overseas, man. I'm gone. What's going on, Reg? What's going on? God is telling them right now, homie. God's telling them through the men that he created. He's telling them right now through the men that he created for these women, and they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. These same women be going to church talking about they waiting on the Messiah to come back and save them, and they got all kind of messiahs around them, and they don't want to listen. That's why they always say, if God was to come back, if Jesus was to come back, man, they wouldn't listen to him. They would ignore him, call him crazy, and then hope they lock him away or take him out the game. They call him some RP fool or whatever they be calling us, right? They wouldn't know. He wouldn't be a woman. We know that much. He ain't gonna come back as a woman. He can't survive in that emotional vessel. So when he comes back as a man, he's just gonna get called something and da-da-da-da-da-da. Why would he go along to get along with this new way of life that has never been accepted in mankind? You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna go along with it. So if you know the Most High don't approve of this new form of everything, then if he was to come back, so you saying you claim that you want him to, how would you know it was him? How would you know that he wasn't saving you right now? How would you know what it looks like? You don't know. You're just going along to get along and hating on the men because your life sucks, as if we did it to you. Women have been chased down by men all of time. It takes a certain woman to turn down men and keep her legs closed. And a lot of you motherfuckers ain't got it in you. You just ain't got it in you. Because we all know a woman can, you know what I'm saying, lay with a guy and different men all day long. Women can orgasm back to back to back with different men. Whereas, you know, you give us one, maybe two good nuts, we are done for the night. He ain't trying to put on no show for y'all. Y'all can just go from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. It takes a lot for a female to be woman and lady enough to keep her fucking legs closed. You don't even want to do that. You have no self-control, no discipline, and then get online and preach to men about how to be a man. Bitch, you don't even know how to be a motherfucking woman, man. Shut the fuck up with that shit. If any of y'all knew how to be a fucking woman, you have a fucking husband. It ain't hard. We don't ask for much. So I don't know who you think you fucking fooling, getting online, running your motherfucking mouth, using womanese and everything else you can grab online and make your talking point sound good. It don't matter what you do to your body, your face, what verbiage you use. You are a leftover female. You are a certain age with no children or children, but no man. Either way it goes, however you need to cope, to look in the mirror at night before you go to bed, do whatever you gotta do. But the fact still remains, you have no fucking man. And no man of any sense wants you. And you are not gonna brainwash us into thinking otherwise. And no one overseas wants you. So you can either change, figure out what you need to do, get close to God for real and stop faking it, or just get a cat, get a dog, and you know what? Die alone. I mean, you heard a man say it before. What else you want us to say? What else you want us to say? My phone's about to die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and hold y'all any longer, but I got my promised land, land of milk and honey, and my direction and focus. Y'all need to get yours. You sitting around here waiting on an American woman to do what? To do what? To change? Oh, you looking for one of the ones that are studying you and watching you, one of the good ones? Oh, you looking for one of them to come to the forefront and be like, hey, I've been watching you. I'm a hottie. I've been out here doing my thing. No, they're going to sit back and watch you. They ain't going to do shit. They're going to sit back and keep watching you. Okay? So let them stay single and die alone, dude. Get you a woman overseas going to treat you right and do right by you. That's all I'm going to say. And to all the females out there, even the good ones that are watching me, ain't got the guts enough to approach me, knowing I can't watch y'all, I'm gonna go where I'm appreciated. Kiss my black ass.